कराची में मुतय्यन जर्मन काउंसिल जनरल यूगन वॉल्फर्ट ने न्यूज़ वन के खुसूसी इंटरव्यू दिया है। यूगन वॉल्फर्ट ने न्यूज़ वन से खुसूसी गुफ्तगू करते हुए पाकिस्तान और जर्मनी के दरमियान ताल्लुकात और दीगर अहम उमूर पर खुलकर बात की है। आइए आपको दिखाते हैं।
It is a privilege to have Mr. Eugen Wolfer, the German Consul General in Karachi, who is said to be most pleasing diplomat in the city. Thank you very much, sir, for your precious time.
Thank you for being here. It's a great privilege and pleasure to have you with us.
Pakistan and Germany have been enjoying warm and friendly bilateral relationships since the establishment of their diplomatic ties in 1951. How do you see the current relationship of Pakistan and Germany?
Germany and Pakistan enjoy excellent bilateral relations. We are in close contact and we have also regular meetings on a high level. Our former minister was here, Heiko Maas, only a few weeks ago, and that shows the relevance of Pakistan in Germany. So we enjoy excellent relations, but that's not the end of the work. Even the best relations can improve, and we certainly have a large variety of issues. One is economic relations, trade relations. This is something where we dedicate quite some time to.
Pakistan and Germany have agreed on initiating a strategic dialogue on yearly basis in order to enhance energy, defense, investment, infrastructure. What are the updates of these talks?
You're very right. Since 2011, we have regular exchanges on that with scheduled meetings in form of a strategic dialogue between Pakistan and Germany. The last meeting has taken place in autumn last year here in Islamabad when the German delegation was here, and all these issues that you just mentioned, defense, so security in general, bilateral economic relations, bilateral cultural relations, and a couple of other important items were discussed.
Sir, the economy is the backbone of any country, and Pakistan has been going through tough circumstances. How can both nations enhance trade activities?
From the German side, we have done a very important step, I would call it, in supporting easy market access to the European Union, to the internal market for Pakistan, with the GSP plus 2 program, helping to have a very, very low threshold of custom duties, very close, in some cases even zero, which makes it easier to export goods and services produced in Pakistan to Germany and to the other EU member states. And that has helped to increase exports in that direction. To Germany, I'm in the happy situation to say, as the German representative here in the south of Pakistan, in Karachi, that Pakistan exports more to Germany than Germany sells to Pakistan. So you have a surplus, and thus the German economy, German trade is also helping in having a better, a more favorable trade balance to the favor of Pakistan.
What are your views about CPEC, as many countries are taking interest in this project? Are the German companies and the government willing to invest in this project too?
CPEC is a very important project. It's important for Pakistan in the first place, but even beyond. It's a regional project. It's a friendly project with a very important neighbor that Pakistan has, which is China. China is more than just an emerging market. They have a huge potential. Pakistan has a huge potential, and it makes sense to enter into close relations, even ever closer. Trade human exchange, business-to-business meetings, networking that usually helps to foster peace and trade. And this is to the benefit of the societies on both sides, also in the wider region, and helps also to generate jobs and therefore incomes. Now, when you look at the magnitude of the project, CPEC as a whole, in Pakistan only, it has so many elements in infrastructure. In infrastructure alone, you have to do so many investments and needs additional expertise. So there is clearly space for more countries to participate. And since we also bring business delegations from Germany here to Pakistan, we also have a look where it's interesting for German companies to participate. In other projects we already do, which are directly or indirectly part of the development, especially here in the south for Pakistan, like in the Thar region with the coal lignite mining and power generation. There also German companies are present with engineers helping in expertise and making great success projects even better. And that will be the case also in other fields. So in other words, CPEC is excellent for Pakistan, and Germany clearly intends with their businesses, enterprises, private enterprise especially, to be present and to contribute.
Pakistan has faced terrorism badly and sacrificed more than 60,000 lives in the war against terrorism. How do you see overall law and order situation in the country, particularly in Karachi?
Starting with Karachi, I hope I'm not wrong when I state that the situation has improved quite considerably, but it needs more attention. And it could sway back any time. So it's not totally stable yet, but much better. Police, the Rangers, other security forces have done a great job. Also from the political side, it needs interlinkage in helping to make this place a safer place. Karachi is a vibrant city. I find it magnificent. It's rewarding to work here as a German diplomat. And of course, in a safe setting, in a safer setting, trade and business would be much easier. Also for German enterprises, they look when they invest or intend to invest, how safe is the place, what opportunities are there. But it all comes back as a starting point. It needs to be a safe place. You're right. Unfortunately, Pakistan has suffered. It's a not so easy neighborhood. Has suffered a lot from terrorist attacks, but it has shown also a high degree of resilience. And I have the impression that Pakistan is on the right track to counter terrorism. Maybe more steps have to be taken. There we are in an international talk with many partners, important partners included, and try to help to counter that big problem, which is not limited to Pakistan. Terrorism, unfortunately, is very widespread on the globe right now, but it's a common task to counter it.
Prime Minister Imran Khan had telephonic conversation with German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Does Her Excellency have any plan to visit Pakistan?
When our foreign minister was here, he brought with him also the invitation from the Chancellor for Imran Khan, who is still, in comparison, relatively new to the long-serving Chancellor, to visit to Germany. And maybe he will find time in the months to come to visit Berlin and maybe other cities in Germany. We would highly welcome that. This would certainly certainly be an important step. Also, seeing the role we play in Europe for helping countries like Pakistan, and especially Pakistan, to be part of the international world with good and even improved market access. So it would be a worthwhile trip in that direction, maybe first.
Germany is a popular study destination for the young Pakistanis. Hundreds of young Pakistanis go there for higher education. What are the opportunities for Pakistani students in Germany?
There are manifold. We have a large varieties of universities of all calibers and themes, be it technical or more in social sciences or on the more cultural sides. So whatever is chosen, we have very old, traditional, and also very modern business schools to offer. And while it's possible to learn German, for example, through the language courses in which the Goethe Institute offers, it's also possible to do many of the courses in English because a large number of universities has offered classes and courses which are done in English, which is probably making it considerably easier. Also in that context, the Academic Exchange Service, a German acronym for this DAAD, offers scholarships for those who reached a certain level, which makes it even easier. And another advantage besides the scientific content of German universities is, and the high level of diplomas you get afterwards, is that the costs in comparison with other international partners are relatively low, and it can be considered in some cases next to free. What you have to provide then is just the living costs.
Sir, please tell us something about German culture and how good Germany is for tourism.
The tourism, this is in such an old country with so many cities and regions and landscapes that are just spectacular, is almost endless. But to start somewhere, I'm from the southwest of Germany, Black Forest area, where Baden-Baden is, where Freiburg is, a very fine university city. North of it is just Heidelberg. These are big names. This would be already one star. There's also Lake Constance. But when I joined Foreign Office, the German Foreign Office, now of course the center of my life is Berlin. And that's really a metropolis where you can find for all ages just everything from music, classical music, modern music, exhibitions, museums, world-class museums, just UNESCO World Heritage Museum Island, to name just a few things. It's so much to choose from that is a trip already by itself. Then many people like to go to Munich, not only because of the Oktoberfest, also great art collections, or to Hamburg, or to Frankfurt, to Düsseldorf, to Cologne. The list could be very long, and when people like medieval sites, they could go to Rothenburg, where you have with a walled city, almost completely intact like it was in the 16th century. Really fantastic places. You have the coasts in the north on the Baltic Sea or on the North Sea. So a large variety to choose from, or you go for skiing when you go in winter in the Bavarian Alps. So very nice. Cultural life. That's a bit similar like Pakistan. We have regional states, and in former times the regional states were governed by princes, and they had their theaters and symphonies and installations. So when you are into culture, just like universities, you find decentralized, very high level places where you can see world-class opera, hear symphonies and go to the museums, see art, including modern art. So there is something for everybody. I can only invite, just travel, just go and come to us. Visa is possible. It's not a problem, but you need a valid passport.
That's true. Please share with us your experience in Karachi, particularly food, places, people, and their hospitality.
The hospitality is overwhelming. My wife and I, we have been received with open arms, and I'm especially grateful to those who are in closer ties already to Germany, like the friends from our German-Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and Industry. They have been very good in helping me, but of course, when you come as Consul General and join this team here, my own team has also helped me, of course, and that's quite rewarding. And from there, you reach out, meet people. I, of course, did a large number of initial courtesy calls, starting with the political leadership here in town. I also went to Quetta because my consulate general covers from Karachi the two provinces, the province of Sindh and the province of Balochistan. And wherever I went, in my reaching out, the people have been very hospitable, very friendly, and the very best of all, they also showed that they're interested in Germany and are very much liking my country. And this is making my position here and my serving for the bilateral relations even more rewarding. It's really great to be in Karachi, and that is the additional touch to make it even more rewarding, the interest and the liking of Germany.
Thank you very much, sir, for your precious time.
My pleasure.